Hello everyone, Arden here. I wanted to post a minor update. Um, since my last video, I have moved into a new apartment with a roommate. I've never had a roommate before other than my ex, uh, and that was a while ago. So non-romantic roommate, I've never had one. Um, so this should be interesting. He's a good guy. He's pretty down to earth. He likes to keep a tidy place. And when I'm not depressed, I like to keep a tidy place too. Let's see what else. My dog and my cat are both here, and we have a backyard, so my dog gets to go outside whenever she wants, and she'll be outside during the day while I'm in class, and that sort of thing. So it'll work out pretty well, I think. Sorry. As far as transitioning is concerned, more hair, pretty much everywhere. I'm starting to get much darker hair on my legs, and I'd show you, but it's more toward the inner part of my thighs, and I don't really want to take off my pants, because I don't think that's appropriate. But my upper thighs are getting really hairy too. Not dark hair yet. If I were to show it on the camera, I doubt that anyone would be able to see it, but I could see it. And it's mostly covered up. Sorry, it's late. It's mostly covered up by shorts anyway. So, also I'm having growing pains in my knees and ankles and shoulders. I didn't think that would come along until later, like maybe more toward the 4 or 5 month mark, maybe 6 month mark, but I'm fine with it coming whenever. I haven't really expected any changes, so when they happen, I'm pleasantly surprised, or painfully surprised, as is sometimes the case. Let's see. Getting a lot more hair on my face. I shave every 3 to 4 days, so I can, by the 3rd or 4th day, I can really feel it. Starting to get much more right here, the corners of my lips, a lot, right in here, and over here, and under here. It's not dark yet, but I would say that it's like peach fuzz on steroids. If I were to liken it to anything, I would say that. The move is going pretty well. I still have some big furniture type items that I have to move, but I have to wait for a friend with a truck or some such to help out with that, because I can't pick up a couch by myself. I've tried. They're heavy. One of them is like a hideaway bed thing. So, me picking that up on my own is not gonna happen. I think I have to be all moved out by Sunday at about 1, which is tomorrow, or today by the time I post this. So Sunday at 1. If I'm not done by Sunday at 1, I'm going to see if I can extend it until Monday, just so that I can finish up cleaning, whatever else needs to be done, the minor stuff that needs to be moved, but I really have to get the furniture done tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, I've been working on my resume and interview questions a lot, and I'm going to be sending out my resume here very soon to a whole bunch of different companies. And, tailoring it depending on what it is they're looking for and what it is I'm qualified for. I'm really excited about it, actually. I am very confident that I will get a job, that I will find a way to get into the career of my choice. Um, I have a few different careers that I can conceivably go into and be very happy. So if I find myself in one of those, I'll be pretty tickled pink. Let's see. August 13th is my 3-month mark, so I'll be making another video around them. And I also need to make an appointment to basically a blood work checkup, that kind of thing. Make sure all my levels are good. Talk about any concerns I might have, like the whole growing pains thing. One of the things that I've noticed is that my voice squeaks when I talk any higher than this. This is a normal talking range for me. If I talk any higher than this, my voice really starts to squeak, so I have to purposefully keep it low, which is fine, but if I get excited for any reason, it starts to squeak. It's a little silly. And mildly embarrassing. I imagine it's what a 15, 16-year-old young man would feel like. Mildly embarrassed. I have no idea how deep my voice is going to get. It keeps dropping bit by bit. My singing voice is getting lower still from the last video I made. And my next tee shot is on Monday. The 5th. Yeah. Oh, I got new needles and syringes in, so I don't have to use a 3cc syringe. I can use the 1cc that I like. And my needles are also different gauges. So I have a 20 gauge for drawing and a 23 gauge for injecting. And they're both 1 inch. So no more of that 1.5 inch needle stuff that I showed in a video a while back with the 4th tee shot. Makes things a little bit easier. Also, this is my last injection at 55 milligrams. On my next injection, I have to go up to 60 milligrams. So I get to recalculate what that is on the 1cc syringe. At about that time, not this shot, the one on Monday, but the next one, which is 2 weeks after that, I will be in New York visiting family that I have not seen in a very long time. And I'm sure that will be very exciting. I will also be getting business attire, interview appropriate clothing, 3 different outfits, to include a tailored suit. Well, pretty much everything that I'll be getting is tailored, courtesy of my dad and stepmother. So yeah, I'm really excited for the future. Oh, also, I'm not sure I mentioned this in my last video, but I did get a tuition waiver for the fall, which is huge. That is huge news to me. It's such a boon. It means that they consider my tuition paid. It's a waiver. And any of the funds that I get, such as Pell Grant or the Stafford loans, will go directly to me. And that will be so helpful, so entirely helpful. I shouldn't have to take out any additional loans or try to get any other scholarships. That should set me up for the entire semester plus. Now I just have to make sure I don't go on any crazy spending sprees, which I won't. I might buy extra groceries. Maybe. Other than that, I've been trying to relax, dealing with some pretty rough therapy sessions. I alluded to this in the past, but I was raped by a woman when I was 16. and she was an upperclassman in my university. Well, in my high school. She was a senior, and I was a junior. And the therapy session made me think about a lot of really rough things, and I had to basically relive the entire thing several times over. And it was really rough, but very helpful as well. But again, it made me think about other things, like what course would my life have taken had it been consensual, or what would have happened had I lashed out and defended myself. But you can't, when it comes to rapes, and I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent here, when it comes to rapes, you can't blame yourself after the fact, because it's not your fault that someone decided to rape you. It's theirs, because it's their behavior. I mean, even if you're leading somebody on, they control themselves. You do not control them. So if you blame yourself for something someone else does, please don't. It's not healthy. Anyway, going back, the therapy session was rough. I had a very difficult week. And the rest of it I'd much rather not talk about, at least not in this video. Suffice it to say, my boyfriend is a very wonderful person, and he's extremely helpful and loving and caring and kind. And I hope that I get to spend the rest of my days by his side. Oh, and 3-year mark. We've been together for 3 years. Pretty much. Yeah. So, exciting. Well, thank you all for watching. I'm sorry the video ran a little bit longer than it usually does. I hope that you have a wonderful day, night, or whatever time it is that you happen to have clicked on this, and please stay tuned.